So, what are the steps in estate planning? Seems like it could kind of be overwhelming in a lot of respects. Break it down. You don't eat an elephant in one bite, right? I was just talking with one of my business advisors, and I have this big project, and he's like, look, just let's break it down into something you can get done 5 minutes a day. That way, 3 months from now, it's done. Like, oh, yeah, duh. Same thing with estate planning. Okay. First step is make the decision to get it done and pull the trigger. Start somewhere, right? You got to start. Too many people wait to start and then end up in probate. We have 14 or 15,000 probates filed every year in Arizona. First thing is start. Pick somebody who you feel confident with, comfortable with. You feel like they've got your best interest at heart, and that they're competent, that they're going to do the thing you want. Okay. Make the decision to start. Next is you're going to make some preliminary decisions, right? Not final decisions. You're going to make some preliminary decisions. And honestly, you can make those in 3 minutes. You don't need to learn the whole world of estate planning to make those 3-minute decisions. So we use our 3-minute decision matrix. Boom. Then you're going to look at some drafts and you're going to understand, okay, this is, those draft documents that any good law firm is going to do for you. They're going to have lots and lots of boilerplate in there. And you don't really need to understand all that. You're trusting them to do that part really well. What you need to look at in the drafts is what you customized for your situation. Did we get names spelled right? Are the dates of birth right? Did you put the names in the right orders, right? Those are the things you want to make sure are correct. Drafts, then you're going to sit down, you're going to sign. Sign, witness, notarize. It's all going to be done correctly. It's all got to be absolutely done in sort of a sanctimonious like ceremony. It's got to be serious because that's the critical moment that's going to be looked at in the future when you're no longer there to say, was that signing done correctly? Did they take it seriously? Did they get everything done correctly? Or else the whole thing gets thrown in the trash. Okay, sign. Next, because we almost always recommend a living trust. It's not any more expensive and it works way better than a will alone by itself. So because we do a trust, you've got to go to the banks. You've got to tell your investment companies, like if you work with Vanguard or Fidelity or a financial advisor, you got to do all of your insurance, your real estate titles, your vehicle titles, annuities, everything that you have has to be informed one version or another that you have a trust, and now you want those things to be coordinated with your trust. That's how you make sure it matches and you don't have, we had somebody accidentally leave an old ex-wife on a beneficiary of their retirement account, but their trust and their will said this. They didn't work with us, but when they passed away, their family went into a big fight over that. So you got to coordinate all of those things. We call that trust funding. And then, because none of us want to do this and then pass away immediately, right? We want to live our life. Then you got to keep things up to date forever. You have to check up on it. And so you got to get into a pattern, a habit, and have somebody help hold you accountable to get that done every single year. We got to check the box and say, we've reviewed the wishes, we reviewed the situation, we reviewed the law, and it all still matches. You got to make sure you do that just like you do your tax return, just like you do your doctor's physical, just like you have your car maintenance done. You've got to update and maintain your estate plan so that it's relevant someday in the future, 10, 20, 30, 40 years later. Those are the steps of a really good estate planning process.